everyone, it's Jill and welcome to another edition of Jilly Makes a Cake. Welcome to the delicious butter shortbread biscuit or a cookie. Really depends on what you want to call it. Anyway, I'm going to show you a really great recipe that you can use any type of cookie cutter on. You will adjust the oven temperature just a tiny bit. So check out the ingredients down below and let's get cooking. First things first, you're going to grab your unsalted butter. We're going to throw this in a bowl. And this needs to be room temperature, and we're going to just mix it to really just break it down just a tiny bit. Once you feel like your butter is pretty much mixable, we're going to add our sugar. Now I'm doing this by hand, and the reason why I recommend doing it by hand is where you really don't want to overwork the dough. So by using either a hand mixer or actually doing it by hand, I think for me works better. For you, try it however you want to do it. So let's just mix in our sugar. Okay, once you feel like your butter and your sugar have combined enough, we're going to add our flour. I do it in two parts because I don't want it to puff up everywhere. Do it however you feel. Okay, once you've added all of your flour, now is really the time to get your hands in there. We're going to just push the dough together, and what we want to do is eventually we want to create a ball of dough. Okay, so we now have our really lovely ball of dough. We want a floured surface and also keep a little bit of flour on the dough. You also want to flour your rolling pin, and you want to make sure you constantly scrape off any dough off of the rolling pin. That's a really good tip, and you'll see why. We're going to use our cookie cutters, and you can use any shape that you want to use. Circles, hearts, stars, trees, moons. I even have a mushroom, which is weird. So let's start rolling and cutting. You're also going to put them directly onto a baking tray that is lined with parchment paper. Now we have our ball of dough that we've divided into two. We're going to start rolling out. Make sure it's floured, nice light pressure. Don't press down. We want this to be an even roll out. You can roll in one direction. You can roll off of the edges. Take your time, making sure you clear off any dough off of your rolling pin. We don't want any lumps and bumps in our dough. Take your chosen cookie cutter. Carefully cut out some cookies. Then we're going to use our offset spatula to pick up our cookies and place them on our baking tray. Remember to use parchment paper. Try not to use wax paper. I find that burns in the oven. Then we can continue. Now what's going to happen is we're going to continue rolling out our dough using our cookie cutter. Then you're going to put the cookies in the refrigerator for 15 minutes. So before you put your cookies into the oven, make sure you put a tiny sprinkle of sugar on top of each one. Then they're going to go in the oven for 15 to 18 minutes until golden brown and pale on the inside. I absolutely love making shortbread biscuits for my friends and my family. They're absolutely delicious, especially with a cup of tea. If you haven't subscribed, don't forget to subscribe below. Let me know what you think. Have you made them? What do you think? Did you make hearts? Did you make Christmas trees? What did you make? Did you give them away as a gift? Thanks so much for joining me, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.